Most people who try to save $10,000 never make it past $2,500. Not because they're irresponsible, not because they don't earn enough. They fail because they're paying a tax they don't even know exists. You got a raise last year, right? Maybe $5,000, maybe $10,000. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to actually think about the answer. Where is that money right now? Because I can promise you it's not in your savings account. Here's what's really happening. You make more money than you ever have, but you feel exactly as broke as you did 3 years ago. And there's a mathematical reason for that, a mechanism that's so invisible, so normalized, that you're funding it right now without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you're going to see exactly where $10,000 is in your life. Not theory, not vague advice, actual line items, actual dollars. And when you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Real quick, comment below and let me know where you're watching from. And once you finish this video, come back and rate it 1 to 10 so I know if this actually landed. If you're ready to figure out why you're stuck financially, even though you're doing everything right, subscribe now. This is going to be uncomfortable, but necessary. My name is Rob, and I spend way too much time thinking about money and how it actually works. Let's get into the part nobody talks about. Your parents made less than you, adjusted for inflation, and still bought a house. You make more, you're smarter, you have better information, and you're living paycheck to paycheck. What changed? You're bleeding money in ways that don't register as bleeding, not $500 at once. It's $12 here, $35 there, $89 a month on something you forgot you subscribed to 8 months ago. You wouldn't ignore a leaking pipe, but you'll ignore $400 a month dripping out of your account because it's invisible. That $6 coffee makes sense. That $18 lunch was necessary. That $140 night out, your friends were going. Every purchase is justified in isolation, but you're not adding them up. And if you did, you'd realize you're spending $800 a month on things you can't remember a week later. That's the leak, not reckless spending, just constant, normal, invisible bleeding. Last raise you got. Where did it go? You upgraded your apartment. That's $300 more a month. Got a better car because the old one felt embarrassing. That's $250 in payments. Nicer gym, better restaurants, nicer clothes. Your $10,000 raise vanished, and you have nothing to show for it except a slightly nicer version of the same life. This is lifestyle inflation. It's a virus. One upgrade justifies the next. Better apartment needs better furniture. Better car needs better clothes. Each decision feels reasonable, but you're not living better. You're living differently expensive. Your baseline moved up, and it never moves back. That apartment becomes your minimum standard. Those restaurants become where you normally eat. You upgraded your operating costs, not your life. Wealthy people keep a $60,000 lifestyle on a $150,000 income. You keep your expenses equal to your income and wonder why you never get ahead. If you make $70,000 and spend $68,000, you save $2,000. Get a $10,000 raise, spend $78,000, you're still saving $2,000. You're running faster and ending up in the same place. Open your bank statement. Count your subscriptions. Average person has 12 to 17 active subscriptions. They can name 7. Netflix, Spotify, that gym you haven't visited in months, cloud storage, an app you tried once, a free trial you forgot to cancel. Let's say that's $73 a month. Doesn't sound insane, but you're renting your own money back in $8 installments, paying companies to drain your paycheck in amounts too small to notice. Your car payment? You're renting the privilege of driving something that loses 20% value the first year. $450 for a depreciating asset that owns you. Monthly payment thinking is a trap. They know you can't afford $1,200, so they ask for $89 a month. Suddenly it feels manageable, but that's $1,068 a year, and they're counting on you not doing that math. Every monthly payment is permanent, pretending to be temporary. The gym you don't use, their most profitable customer. The subscription you forgot, their favorite revenue stream. Your car payment, they make $4,000 in interest off you. You're renting your own money. They're getting rich. $10,000 a year is $833 a month. That's $102 a week, less than $30 a day. Here's exactly where it's going. The convenience tax, $320 a month. Food delivery isn't $22 for food. It's $22 plus $8 delivery plus $6 service fee plus $5 tip. That's $41 for $22 of food. Cook it yourself? $8. Difference? $33. Twice a week? $264 a month. Coffee shops, $5.50 4 times a week equals $88 a month. Make it at home for 75 cents, save $76. ATM fees, gas station markups, impulse snacks, $25 a month. Total, $384. A year, $3,840. Invested at 7%, that's $53,000 in 10 years.
You're not paying for convenience. You're paying someone else to get rich. The impression budget, $280 a month. Your car, why do you drive it? Transportation or to be seen? Finance a $32,000 new car, $550 a month. Buy a $12,000 reliable used car, $375 for 3 years, then $0. You're paying $175 extra per month to drive something newer, not better, newer. Clothes to look professional. $300 a year is professional. $700 a year is trying to look successful. That's $35 extra per month. Bars and clubs because not going feels like social failure. $140 per month. Host at home for $40. Same conversations, but that doesn't photograph well. You're buying witnesses. They forget by Tuesday. The I deserve this tax, $233 a month. Subscriptions you don't use, $40 a month. Treat yourself Amazon orders, Target runs, $95 a month for stuff you can't name 3 months later. Premium gas your car doesn't need. Phone plans with data you don't use, $40 a month for just-in-cases that never happen. Eliminate half of these 3 categories, save $416 a month. That's $5,000 per year, $69,000 in 10 years at 7% return. Eliminate 75%, save $625 a month. That's $7,500 per year, $103,000 in 10 years. The money is there. You're spending it before you see it. Here's the problem. You can't resist spending money you can see. Willpower fails. Discipline fails. If money's in your checking account, you'll spend it. Something will come up. You'll justify it. The solution, separate it before you see it. 2-account system. Account A, life support, 85 to 90% of your paycheck. Rent, bills, groceries, gas, reasonable fund budget. Account B, future you, 10 to 15% via direct deposit. This money never hits your main account. It's invisible, untouchable, gone. Future you took it before present you could spend it. Setup takes 45 minutes, then it runs forever. No daily decisions, no willpower battles. The choice happens once. Your salary isn't what your paycheck says, it's what hits account A. Everything else was already claimed. Present you can't spend what future you already took. How many of your purchases exist to be seen by other people? Your car, clothes, apartment, restaurants, vacations you post? How much is for you versus for the audience? Real wealth is invisible. Actual millionaires drive old cars, live in boring neighborhoods, don't wear logos. They have what everyone pretends to have: options, freedom, fuck you money. Meanwhile, people with $1,200 saved wear $300 sneakers and finance $50,000 cars. They look wealthy. They're 3 missed paychecks from catastrophe. The people you're trying to impress can't afford their own lifestyle either. Everyone's performing for an audience that's also performing. The witness test. If nobody could see this purchase, completely private, zero social signaling, would you still buy it? If no, you're buying witnesses, and witnesses don't pay your bills. Freedom is invisible. Debt is visible. You're choosing between looking wealthy and being wealthy. You can't have both. You're 28. Save $833 per month at 7% return. By 60, $1,018,000. That's retire early money. Quit the job you hate money. Wait 5 years, start at 33, same amount, same return. By 60, $688,000. You didn't lose 5 years, you lost $330,000. Wait until 45, by 60, $252,000. By 65, $379,000. Still worth doing, but it's retire on time instead of at 73 money. Starting at 28 versus 45 with the same monthly amount, you lose $766,000. That's the cost of I'll start later. Not time, money. You had it, you spent it on things you can't remember. But it's never too late, only later. Starting at 35 beats 40. Starting at 40 beats 45. Save $10,000 this 1 year, invest it at 7%. In 30 years, that's $76,123. 1 year of discipline buys 3 decades of compound freedom. The point of no return is every month you choose comfort today over freedom tomorrow. You can't get back the years, but you can stop waiting today. One action, not a list, just this. Step 1. Calculate your real monthly baseline. Rent, bills, debt, groceries, gas, insurance, what you actually need. Step 2. Look at what's left. That's your margin. Step 3. Move 10% of that margin into a separate account, automatically via direct deposit. Not manually, not if there's extra, automatically, before you see it. 45 minutes to set up, runs forever. You're not saving for retirement or a house. You're saving for the ability to say no, to jobs that disrespect you, to people who take advantage, to a life you're tolerating because you can't afford to leave. $10,000 buys options, not stuff, options. The gap between who you are financially and who you could be isn't knowledge. You just learned it. The gap is the 45 minutes to set this up. You'll either do it tonight or watch this again in 2 years wishing you had. Don't be that person.